I did something pretty unusual today. I went out photographing with a camera that I had never used before. I connected with the local, my favorite photography store here in Lucerne, P&M PHOTO MEDIA, and I will tell you a little bit more about them later. And they were so nice, and they gave me the Nikon Z6 Mark III and the Nikon new 50mm f1.4 lens for a day, for 24 hours, to let me explore the following idea. But before we move on, just a quick note about P&M PHOTO MEDIA in Lucerne. If you are ever in this beautiful city and need any kind of photographic gear, be sure to stop by. The staff is friendly, their selection is extensive, offering just about anything you could imagine. Plus, they are conveniently located in the heart of the city. Thank you so much, P&M, for lending me the camera today. My idea is to occasionally grab a camera which I don't know, quickly find out how the camera works, quickly find the settings I need for my kind of shooting, and go out there and try create images I would be happy with, and first of all, happy enough with to add them to my video here and share them with you. So this morning, 9 a.m., after having a quick look at the camera, setting it up for my needs, I walked through the city of Lucerne for 40-45 minutes and photographed using the Nikon Z6 Mark III. And I want to share with you a couple of thoughts and observations to talk about how this camera resonated with me. Did it work for me? Did it not? How did it feel? Almost like on an emotional level when using this camera. It's almost like when you are meeting a new person for the first time in your life. And you know it. You either connect or not. You resonate with this person or you don't. I started shooting in the Old Town area of Lucerne, just at the Reuss River. It was pretty early in the morning, not so many people on the streets. And I started looking for frames, for the images that would resonate with me. And the first thing I noticed about the camera was that it was relatively heavy, especially with this particular lens attached to it. But the built-in grip, you know, the articulated grip on the camera, is so good and so comfortable and feeling so secure that I was basically never afraid that I would drop the camera, even though I didn't have any kind of strap attached to it. So very nice feeling, very reliable grip, and it's important, so it does not make you think about how safe the camera is. You can really concentrate on your photo making. The initial setup was quick. I decided to shoot in my favorite mode, aperture priority mode. I set up my minimum shutter speed, the maximum ISO value, and it went really quickly. The menus on this Nikon are very clear, self-explanatory, easy to navigate. So it was a breeze to set it up. Walking the streets this morning was special. There was no sun shining. It was a really foggy day. Not extremely foggy, but still giving the surroundings and the town this partially mysterious, kind of sleepy atmosphere. So I was definitely missing, you know, some of the shadows, some of the stronger contrasts, and I had to concentrate even more on the actual lines and patterns, you know, elements in the scene. But it was definitely a great exercise. What I really liked about the camera was the viewfinder, the electronic viewfinder, which is great. It's so big, it's so clear, you know, contrasty. I switched a couple of times between the different picture modes, from standard to black and white, and the electronic viewfinder immediately was giving me this perfect representation of the mode you are currently shooting in. And all of those previews looked really, really great. It's a really big viewfinder, so it's so comfortable to compose, to shoot, and to also review your images. What I really loved was the shutter. Also very reliable, very quiet, and the whole feeling about the camera is that the camera is extremely responsive, very exact. It does exactly what you want and when you want it. It felt good. I felt connected. I very quickly felt that I was in the flow, that there was nothing that was annoying me, nothing surprising about using this camera. But at the same time, it was not my very best kind of photography outing. I was not finding as many frames, as many places to photograph as usual, for some reason. I felt like I had to push myself a little bit harder, which is okay. It happens on a regular basis. And remember, if you reserve the time to shoot, if you have it in your calendar, or if you just decide to go out for an hour or two, and you are not feeling it, don't give up. Just keep shooting, keep pushing yourself, and you might not be ending up with as many great images as usual, but this exercise, this fact that you are out there photographing, it's still very important. A little bit similar to, going to a gym, when on some days we really feel like we are really crushing it. We are working out and enjoying it very much, whereas on other days, we don't even feel like going there. But once we get there and start exercising, things get easier. And first of all, we still get our exercise. So it's very important for our health. And in the same way, just the fact of you being out there photographing and engaging into this process, it's also very important for your photographic growth. So don't give up, and usually there will be at least 1 or 2 frames which you will be happy with. The Nikon has also this flip-out screen, rotating LCD screen. I didn't use it much, but there were a few situations where it proved very useful, like, when you are shooting from down there, maybe from a low angle position, you don't have to be really lying down on the street. And also the opposite, when you want to shoot from a higher angle, you can tilt the screen and look at it from below. So this is extremely convenient. LCD screen also is looking great. It has great quality. And the other thing which I realized was, especially because I was not shooting with a zoom lens, I just had this 50mm lens on the camera. So occasionally, a few times, I was missing some reach. But after the fact, I was able to crop into those images, and the sensor on this camera is 24.5 megapixels. You can still crop into your images up to 50%, and it will not cause any major problems. Your images are still looking good. And as a matter of fact, a few of the images you are seeing in this video are cropped, so most probably you didn't even realize which ones these are. So to summarize, I felt really good. I quickly connected with the camera. It felt great in the hand, was reliable, felt like a great photographic tool. Also from the construction angle, body construction, the looks, it really feels like a proper photographic tool. So all of the elements are in place here, in the right place. It's giving me this good feeling when being out there on the streets and doing photography. Again, a little bit on a heavy side, so for longer trips or longer walks, probably a shoulder strap or a bag would be a good idea. And I always advocate for the strap instead of the bag. When camera is in the bag, it requires more steps to take it out, and we are kind of more prone to giving up on certain images, which is not a good thing. Whereas when you have a strap only, you are quickly grabbing it and then taking the shot. So again, the weight of the camera on a heavier side, but not really a major factor here. I would really recommend this camera to everyone looking for a full frame mirrorless camera. I think you will be enjoying your time with this. And when it comes to my images today, I hope a few of them grabbed your attention. I can definitely have a better day and a higher ratio of interesting images, but it does not have to do with the camera. Again, it was more like my mood. Today I was not completely awake and maybe also the weather played a role here, you know, and influenced kind of my performance here. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video here, and let me know. I am in this position of being able to test different cameras of different brands and models. So I will be more than happy to prepare a video like this, you know, once a month with a completely different camera, and share with you my initial spontaneous impressions on those other cameras. I will talk to you next time.